It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Richenwald, and this is Scooter. Whoop whoop. Scott Callies.
And yes, it is. To answer your question, we went live.
Yeah. How are you today?
I'm doing all right. I can't
Who
complain.
told you that?
Well, until she tells me otherwise, I'm doing okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I did not see her this morning because she doesn't get up as early as I do. So I'm going to have a good day until she tells me otherwise. How's that?
That works. That works.
Well, did you catch up on mowing?
No, Scooter.
No.
No. There's no catch up in 2 days. You know, after you're down for 3, it's just no.
Did they get your mower
What
fixed?
are you living in?
Did they get your mower fixed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so that's a good thing.
That is a good thing. Good thing.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. But no.
And then you got graduation and everything this week, so.
I get to mow tonight.
Yay!
I have to go to Fayetteville tomorrow.
Oh,
I have graduation on Friday. And then all day Saturday and Sunday be mow.
there you go.
My goal is to get back to the beginning of the schedule by at least Monday.
You think?
That's my goal. Everybody's got to have a goal.
You need to set your goals more easily attainable.
Well, when I can start controlling the weather, that might work
that's
out all
true.
right.
That's true. That's true.
Everybody says, but we're in a drought. Grass isn't growing. I don't know where they live.
No, grass is definitely growing.
It's growing. It is for sure.
Yeah, there's going to be people cutting hay before long.
They had a big celebration last night at the high school for all the graduates that are receiving scholarships, and apparently it was a huge number.
That's
Of
awesome.
scholarships given out.
Mountain Home's always done good with that and getting scholarships and stuff for the kids.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I want to say congratulations to the class of 2026. Hard to say that, you know it.
Class of 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the end of the world at Y2K?
There you go. That seems so long ago.
It's not going to be the same. It's just everything's going to come to a standstill.
So, and then graduation, or Friday's the last day of school and everything, isn't it?
For everybody.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and that's weird because usually they continue for a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Seniors got out last Friday. The graduating class and all the festivities and everything else will be done on Friday, and that's it for the year.
that's weird.
See you in August, they say.
I'm not used to that.
I am not either. I am not either. And I had not an argument, but a conversation with somebody who kept telling me, "Whoa, you know, it's been this way forever." No, it's not. I promise you, it's not.
Well, I know the kids would
And
probably.
my final
yeah.
rebuttal, Wesker, they said, "Well, I just know that I'm right." And I said, "Well, you know, I've got one question for you. How many graduations have you attended in Mountain Home over the years?" "Well, 2. Okay. Case closed.
Case closed. Of course, that'd be pretty easy to look up, though, when graduation was, when the last day of school
Yeah.
was. But
But when you know, you know. I mean, I've been to every one of them for the last, I don't know how many years. At least
yeah.
20.
And we'll be broadcasting this one as well as Yellville.
Mountain Home and Yeovil are going to be on the same night, so it'll be a fun time jostling feeds.
Yeah. Yeah, Gil will be going on to Yellville, and I'll be here doing the Mountain Home one. Somebody in a cart needs a muffler.
Rice burner that needs some rice. I don't even know what time graduation starts.
I don't either. It's usually, I think, around 7, but I don't know for sure.
I know the practice will be Friday morning, so I'll get all my info on Friday morning.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah,
give me
that's-
much time to start dissecting those names, you know.
That's the problem. You're waiting until Friday morning to go over the names. I don't know. I can go Friday morning and set up my stuff. That ain't a problem. But trying to remember them names and trying to... Yeah, some of them you have to write notes on the card. You just have to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the only way to go. And then you've got some that have more than one name, more than two names. I've had as many as 5 names.
Yeah. 5 names that were almost unreadable as far as knowing how to say it.
A little tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But we pull through it. Works out good.
It was like that one time you had me filling in announcing a game. I think it was a football game or something.
The first time Rogers Heritage came over, I'll never forget it. They came over and I was over there and could not be here. And Scooter filled in
I got
for
the
me.
names. And let me tell you, everybody in the press box had a different way of saying half them names. So I don't know that anybody got them. But you just got to own them.
Some were right, some were wrong. You just have to go with what you get.
There you go. There you go.
And there we are. I guess we probably should get started.
Sounds good.
All right, it's time for the morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 is their number. If you don't know what hospice care is or what they can do for you and your loved ones, just pick up your phone, give them a call. They'll be glad to answer any questions that you might have about hospice care. Hospice of the Ozarks has been serving Baxter and Marion County since 1979. They'll be glad to take care of you and your loved ones as well. And now the morning prayer, sir.
Lord, we just thank you for another day. We thank you for this community. We thank you for the soldiers that go out and fight for this country. We thank you. They're an inspiration to all, Lord. And I just thank you so much. We thank you for you, for being the way, the truth, and the life, Lord. And help us choose you, choose the path that you prepared for us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. We'll be back after a quick word from Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team of Century 21 Lee Mack Realty.
Hi, I'm Bob Zadora, the Z-Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person, who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z-Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lee Mack Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for the lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team of Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. RetiredArkansas.net is their website. If you go there, click on live views. This is what you see today. Much better than yesterday and the day before.
Yeah, I'm about to say this has been the only time this week we've actually been able to see the river live in the mornings.
That is pretty cool. This is what the White River looks like on a clear day.
There you go. It is a nice, beautiful day, though.
This is the beautiful White River that separates Marion County, Arkansas from Baxter County, Arkansas. What you're looking at is the city of Cotter. That's about mid-screen. Down to the lower left would be their baseball field. A little bit further to the left is their city park. The Rainbow Bridge, the old trellis bridge for the railroad tracks, is behind it. If you could see around that bend on the left, you would be looking at Bull Shoals Tower in the city of Bull Shoals. Way off in the distance, straight ahead, is the state of Missouri. And the Witch's Hat Water Tower sits at about 1 o'clock. To the far right, whoa.
There it goes.
Go back to that.
I was waiting for it to reset.
That is the set that's to the far right, and that would be the city of Mountain Home. In front of that is the city of Gassville. That sun hitting that river looks pretty cool right there. Contractors Trust, the old railroad museum, or the old railroad depot is there as well. This is what we call God's country. If you'd like to see what's available in this area for sale, go to retiredarkansas.net, click on MLS listings, find something that grabs your interest, and then give Miss Linda a call at 870-405-0793. She will be glad to help you any way she can to get you in the home that you're looking for, and what they say, the right home for the right time of your life.
There you go.
Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z-Team. I'm going to run through some temperatures as Scooter lets it go through the Z-Clips. Currently in Mountain Home it's 61, Harrison is 63, Batesville 56, Yellville and Marshall both at 57, Salem, Mountain View both at 56, Calico Rock 55, West Plains, Missouri 57, Springfield, Missouri is 61, Poplar Bluff, Missouri 55, and St. Louis, Missouri is 62 degrees. Take a look at the radar. Why do you keep moving my monitor?
Yeah. Nobody's moving your monitor, Bob. You're losing it.
Take a look at the radar on the national scene. As you can see, there's nothing going on in Arkansas, Missouri, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, A little bit of rain in Kentucky, a little bit in Tennessee. Mississippi and Alabama are both clear. We're going to go ahead and zoom into the great state of Arkansas. Okay, now. Little pop-up shower down around Russellville and Fort Smith area around 9 o'clock. Nothing after that. Going to be a nice, clear, warm day today in the great state of Arkansas, from Bentonville to Jonesboro, Fayetteville over to Paragould, Fort Smith to Memphis, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana, and Greenville, Mississippi. Looks like a pretty good day to be traveling Arkansas. On the national scene, we've got some fog warnings. We've got some high wind warnings as well. Nothing in Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Iowa. Oklahoma only in the panhandle, and that's just a little bit of wind advisory there. So 7-day forecast. High today is going to be 80 with a low tonight of 48. Tomorrow's going to be high of 78 with increasing clouds with a low of 60. 87 for a high on Friday. Partly cloudy Friday night, low of 67, high of 87 on Saturday, with a low of 67 and 87 again on Sunday. Pollen and allergy. Tree pollen, none today, none tomorrow, none on Friday. Grass is very high today, tomorrow, and Friday, and no ragweed to speak of. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk, 552.96, which is 0.96 above full pool of 552, and they finally updated that, so that's actually accurate.
Yes, it is.
I heard they're running one at minimum flow, but we have 0 on the sheet, but I bet they're still running one.
They didn't answer.
Yeah.
I mean,
They haven't changed that since Monday.
They didn't update it, yes, since Monday.
655.83 at Bull Shoals, which is 3.17 below full pool of 659, and I'm betting they're running one at minimum flow there as well. That's the lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora. The Z Team of Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to help you. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434. Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. Just look for the ocean of equipment.
The ocean of equipment.
Like it's a huge pond full.
It is definitely, they've definitely got a parking lot full and then some.
Yeah, it's not, that parking lot's not full, but the whole rest of the yard is, I can guarantee you. Big thing this time of the year is your hay equipment. If you've got all your hay equipment that you need, you got something that might be bugging you with a little bit of a break, give them a call, go by and see them, let them get you fixed right up. Hay season is here. You'll be out there cutting probably within the next week. I would bet they're doing first cut.
Yeah, it probably won't be long.
Not going to be long. If you're looking for any kind of construction equipment, go out there and see them. They've got brake bed trailers. You need one of those, Scooter. Wish you'd just write the check and get us one.
Give me a check, I'll write it.
Mini skids, skid steers, excavators, mini X's, backhoes, front end loaders. They've got them all. They've got trenchers. You need it, they've got it. You need a lawnmower, lawn tractor, go by and see them. They've got Kubotas and Skags. They got big tractors, Kubotas and New Hollands as well. Hay equipment, rakes, cuts, tedders, cutters. They've got them. Round bales, square bales. You need it, they got it. Got something broke. Again, I have to keep telling you, let them fix it. It'll be a lot easier on your mindset.
And they got a very, very knowledgeable staff to take care of you.
They can do it. Southern Crunch Promotions is bringing the Demolition Derby to Mountain Home on May the 16th. The gates will open at 4. Show will start at 7. Adults is $10. 6 through 18 is $5. Under 6 is free. A pit pass is $20. The classes that will be running in the Demolition Derby will be limited weld, stock, SCFA, youth, mowers, and power wheels, crashes, smashes, and full throttle action. It'll be a good time. The Kentucky Headhunters will be live in concert Saturday, May the 23rd at the Fulton County Fairgrounds over in Salem. Again, those gates will open at 4. The concert will start at 7. FultonCountyFair.org is the place to go get more information, or give them a call, 870-895-5565. And they're finally going to be drawing the winner for this rifle, rifle, not raffle, rifle.
Rifle.
The rifle. Ruger American Generation 2 308 bolt action rifle. You may call them to see if there's any tickets left. 870-424-6277. This is brought to you by the American Legion Alley White Post number 52 at 717 Market Street here in Mountain Home. There were only going to be 200 tickets sold for this rifle. You might just give them a call and see if there's any hanging around. The Ryan Mallett football camp will be June the 9th, which is a Tuesday. Registration check-in will be at 8:15 a.m. Camp will start at 9 a.m., run to 11:30. Cleats, water, and athletic wear are needed. So come prepared to have a fun day, or fun morning of learning football. For more information, you can email sairy@mhbombers.com. If you have any questions, he'll be glad to answer them for you. It is a free camp, by the way. Save the date. It's the 25th anniversary of the memorial, the Mountain Home, Arkansas EMS Fire and Police Memorial for the 9/11. It's over at the Veterans Plaza. There'll be some special guests there. There'll be a speaker, John Cirillo, from Fire Department, New York. He'll be there to share his experience from that day. It's a day that everyone will never forget. And it's the memorial set up at the plaza here in Mountain Home. So, you got anything you want to throw out there?
I'm good.
You know the old saying, stupid is as stupid does?
Yeah.
How would you like to be somebody that was crazy enough to get caught stealing $11 out of a tip jar?
Oh, that wouldn't be good.
No, it's just, you can't fix stupid.
You can't.
You just can't. It's crazy.
Didn't know if there was a big story behind that, but okay.
There is a bigger story, but
yeah.
The bottom line is, don't do it. It's something you're going to regret forever. Just don't do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what we're going to wrap up.
All right.
It's been Community News and Happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434, Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. We'll be right back.
Your senior health care specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out of
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Dr. Bentley Wallace is with me. He's the Chancellor at ASU Mountain Home. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good morning. It's good to see everybody.
Good to see you. We were talking off air a little bit. Things are winding down at ASU Mountain Home.
You know, we're right at the end of our academic year. It's the absolute best time of the year for us, where we get to celebrate student success. Over the past 2 weeks, and we've still got a few days to go, but a number of celebrations, pinnings for nursing and phlebotomy and CNA and those sorts of things, a shearing ceremony for our EMT graduates where they get a pair of shears that they'll use in the field to cut things as opposed to a pin. Our funeral science program. We got all these specialty programs, and we have specialty events around the completion of their certificates and degrees and programs. And then Monday night of this week, 2 nights ago, we had our big commencement celebration, and that's where we just do one big commencement each year. We don't do a fall and a spring, and so we have all of our spring graduates plus anybody who graduates, if they want to, from last August and last December, want to come back and walk and participate, they can. We awarded over 350 certificates and degrees this spring, which is great. And had a full house at the shed Monday night, a great celebration. And one of the interesting things about our ceremony, it's not just ASU Mountain Home students who walk across that stage. We have our partnership with Arkansas State University in Jonesboro, one of our 4-year partners in the ASU system, and they have an education program here on our campus, right? You can come and take your first 2 years in the education program with ASU Mountain Home, stay on campus and complete your junior and senior year with the A-State program. Well, those students, when they graduate, because Mountain Home is where they've gone to school the whole time, they walk across our stage, and then a number of other A-State Jonesboro grads who just, it's easier, better, it's home. So we graduate a bunch of people from Jonesboro as well across our stage, which is interesting. So that helps with the crowd size, but it's great. We still have 2 more celebrations coming up in the coming days. Our adult education GED graduation, which is a huge event. We have the leading adult education program in the state of Arkansas. And it's amazing the number of people who come through and get basic workplace skills, get their GED if they need that for whatever reason, either by choice or life happened when they were younger and now they're coming back. We have a number of people who are choosing GED as a path to high school completion. And then we've also got ceremony coming up for our secondary tech center. You know, we have tons of high school students who come to our technical campus and learn things like marine manufacturing and welding and automotive and machining. And those students earn certificates and degrees while they're still in high school. They spend half of their day with us, half of their day back at their home high school. And so we have a special graduation ceremony for them as well. All of those high school students who have earned certificates and degrees through the secondary tech program. So still got that coming up later this week as well. It's an exciting time. It gets quiet for about a day, and then we launch right into summer school. We've got 3 different summer terms that we offer. Not too late to enroll for those. So if you're somebody who's got a student who's off at a different university and they need to pick up a couple of extra classes during the summer break, we're a great spot for that. Or somebody who wants to get a jump start on their college career, summer is a good time to do that. And so enrollment for summer is open, and also fall. And we're excited about that, looking at a banner year coming up in the fall of 26 with some growth and expansion. And it's really an exciting time with all those new, excited students, kind of prospective students coming to campus and learning about who we are, seeing what their opportunities are from an education career standpoint, and then mapping out that plan to a year from now or 2 years from now with us when they get that certificate or degree, and to figure out what's next past that, whether that's employment or whether that's enrollment at another school, whether that's enlistment in the military, whatever that next step looks like. Through ASU Mountain Home is such a great place to go and figure out that next step.
Let's talk about the Tech Center a little bit more.
Sure.
The Tech Center is something that has been around for how long?
Gosh, probably more than 15, right, about 15 years now.
And that's not just something that's available to local Mountain Home. That's when you talk about high school students coming. You've got students come from Viola, and
we got eight or nine different partner K-12 districts who send students in to participate there, and it's not just high school students, right? So we've got in many of the programs the high school age students and the college age students are commingled in the classes, and so not always. Sometimes we have them split out depending on the program, but that's an opportunity both for high school and whether it's somebody just out of high school and a working adult who thinks they want to have a career change and try something new, or they just need to upskill in their existing career. But that campus, which technically is named the Dr. Robert L. Myers Technical Education Campus, is the full name for it, sits out on the west side of town if people aren't familiar with it. It's a former car dealership building that we've expanded multiple times over the years to increase capacity, with the most recent expansion being completed in the fall of 23 when we added our marine manufacturing program, and we're now standing up as part of our advanced manufacturing processes. We have a new extrusion machine in partnership with Danfoss and Vantive, and a plastic injection molding machine in partnership with both those companies. And we're just now getting the electrical systems in place to be able to power those machines in a new lab to be able to advance careers around advanced manufacturing to support our large employers in the area in the manufacturing sector. But that center is an opportunity. Those programs out there you can get in one semester. You don't have to come and get an associate's degree. You don't have to spend 2 years. You can come out for a semester and get a certificate of proficiency and be ready to go to work. And these are high wage, high demand jobs in incredibly high tech, clean, safe, comfortable work environments. We think about the old days of manufacturing and the old days of auto mechanics and the old days of welding. And while, yes, all those things, it's good work, it's hard work, it's really well paid work. You can live in rural northern Arkansas very comfortably working for the employers we have right here in our area in these fields. But you can come out for a semester, you can get skills and go to work. And if we're going to, things are more expensive, right? Inflation is what it is. We're living with that right now. We see it I saw as I was coming through town this morning, gas is over $4 a gallon. Well, the way that we correct for the increased cost, we got to have more income, and the way to get there is increased skills, competency, and we've got way more capacity in our programs than we have students. Our employer partners have way more openings than they would like to have. They're clamoring for well-qualified, productive, safe employees. And so if there's anybody out there themselves, they've got kids or grandkids, they're not sure what direction they're going, or working adults who are underemployed, just not able to afford what's happening, come talk to us. We can help you pay for school. Don't let the cost of attending school be a concern. For the vast majority of our students, we cover the cost of attendance. And so don't let money be the primary concern about going to school. We're going to make it easy for you to come to school in terms of scheduling, and we're going to connect you with employer partners from the very beginning and make sure that you've got those opportunities, not only to upskill, but to get skills that are directly relevant to the jobs that are here in our region. And that's the way to overcome that. If we're going to expand our economy in the region, our people have to make more money. The way for people to make more money is to have more skills and then to go into these jobs and be productive. And yes, you've got to be able to pass a drug screen in most of these places, and that's a barrier for some. But come talk to us. Let's see what's going on in the marketplace, and throw away those old notions about the stigma associated with doing things like building boats or welding or working on cars or working as a nurse or working as a teacher. All of those things are evolving so quickly, and we are too as a college. We're having to, right? We maybe don't want to be on the bleeding edge, but close to the cutting edge, if nothing else, to be able to provide those opportunities for students and future employees of our partner companies to know what they need. The hospitals, the clinics, we're a healthcare destination region. They always need highly qualified people, compassionate people willing to come in and take care of all of us. And the demand is great. You pick the sector, you pick the employer in our region, I guarantee they're looking for qualified people. And the solution, if right now you don't think you're qualified, come talk to us.
Get qualified.
Get qualified. And maybe you've already taken some college, right? Maybe out of high school you got some college. Let us look at those transcripts. You may surprise yourself on how close you are to a certificate degree already, and we can evaluate those and apply those classes you've taken in the past and find those paths to new opportunity for you and your family. And again, we're not going to come out of this economic situation very quickly, right? It's going to take time for it to be spooled back down, and the costs are just going to keep going up, or at least they're going to stay where they are. And things are expensive right now. Mm-hmm. And the cure for that is, yeah, you could take a second job. Yeah, you could work more overtime if it's available to you. But you can also come through school and get some new skills and have different opportunities, new opportunities right here at Mountain Home.
There you go. It's time for a quick break. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be right back.
Make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mart.
Welcome back to the Morning Show on XL7-TV. Dr. Bentley Wallace is with me. He's the Chancellor at ASU-MH, which is Arkansas State University Mountain Home. 30 years we've been here, huh?
Yeah, it's hard to believe that, back in 1995, when the college started downtown and 2 or 3 old buildings down there, and this community came together in the early 90s and decided they wanted a world-class institution. We had some opportunities for higher education in a partnership with North Ark at the time, back in the 80s and 90s, early 90s, and the community really came together and put together a vision for what it would be like to have one of the nation's top community colleges located right here in Mountain Home. And with the vision of Ed Coulter and the connection to the Arkansas State University system from the very beginning, the idea was hatched and the plan was put together to not only put together faculty and staff and curriculum and programs that are second to none, but also put together a piece of property with 134 acres and those, just glorious buildings that we have on campus, and to do that debt-free. That original campus was paid for from the get-go through community support and fundraising. And then, as the college grew and moved to that campus in 2000, and, over 30 years, we just celebrated our 30th commencement. And I mean, that whole history is not very long in the life of a college, right? There are many community colleges in Arkansas that are much older than we are. We're one of the youngest. And we're one of the few that didn't come out of, most of the community colleges in Arkansas sprung from the old VOTEC system. We didn't. We were created out of nothing, and it's a brilliant model. We really are the exemplar for the state of Arkansas and for the rural South in terms of what small town, high quality community college should look like. So for 30 years, from 95 to 2025, and now into our 31st year, we've been celebrating all year with 30th anniversary parties and events, and we really talked about what's next for us as a college. And we haven't done a major fundraising campaign since the Veda Shed Community Development Center was built, and it's over 15 years old now. And so we as a college have been very fortunate to not need to go back to the public for a major fundraising campaign. But we are now. We're in the position where to think about the future and the name of this campaign that we launched on April 19th when it became official is called Unlocking the Future. And we have to think about the group that came together in the community and created this college and set it up for success for 30 years, did an amazing job. The people who've supported the college and our activities over those first 30 years have sustained us, and we're in great shape. But we've got to think about the next 30 years. We've got to think about the people who come, the next generation after me and the team that's there now. How do we make sure that college is in a position to sustain into the next 30 years? We don't need more buildings. We're in good shape there. We're making some enhancements. We're getting ready to put new roofs on every building that we have. We're doing those types of things, improvements to HVAC, but that's not what we're raising money for. We're raising $2.5 million to be able to support innovation at the college, to be able to support our faculty and staff, to be able to attract and retain high quality, world-class talent to teach and serve our students. That's where we're at today. That's where the need is today. We're very, very fortunate that we had a lead gift of $500,000 to kick things off. And so that doesn't hurt in the process of trying to get to $2.5 million. But now we're out having that conversation around town. We had a great event on the 19th. We had an illusionist. We had a thank you to the community where we had almost a full house at the Shed. We had about 1,400 people in the house. This great party to celebrate our 30th anniversary, and we kicked off the campaign that night in great fashion. But now it's time to talk about it and bring more people into the conversation and find ways for people to support. And anytime you have a comprehensive campaign like this, every donation counts. Every method that somebody can support the college is meaningful, because we do need to get to that $2.5 million mark to be able to support our faculty and staff and innovation and excellence at the college for the next decade is what we're looking at right now. This is a 10-year play, and we need everybody in the community involved. If we've influenced you in any way, if you've been a student, if you've graduated from the college, if you've had a family member who's either worked there or been a student there, if you've come to a performance at the Shed, if you've used one of our rooms for a community event, if you've used our trail, we've got a connection to you, and we appreciate you so much, and we need your help to move this college even further into the future. And to do that, we need to secure those finances to make that possible. So we've got some giving levels. You can look on our website and find more information about this campaign. It's right there at the front. But we're kind of sticking with that 30th anniversary theme, and different giving levels at $3,000 and $30,000, and we can take those pledges over multiple years if somebody's interested, and certainly larger donations. We already have larger donations than that. I mentioned the big one that kicked things off, but we've had some great donors help us out with some really generous donations to this point. We appreciate that so much. We need everybody who has a passion about that college, a good experience at that college, to consider being a part of the future by donating to this campaign. It is important for our viability as an institution going forward. We're in good shape. We don't want to find, there are some colleges in Arkansas too. There are 22 two-year schools in the state. Everybody would like to be in the position we're in from a facility standpoint, from a community support standpoint, but everybody's struggling. Colleges aren't immune to these increases in cost. We're not getting additional funding from the state. That's a certainty because we are a state-supported institution, and we appreciate everything that the state does for us, but that money's not going to grow. We don't anticipate additional funding from the state at this time. And so we have to make sure that we're in a position that after I'm gone, after the current team is gone, the next generation who comes in, they've got the structure and the support that they need to support student success at our college, to continue to be able to support our community in the way that we do. We are the hub of things that happen in Mountain Home and Baxter County. You know, if there are major events happening in our community, it's very likely that they're happening on our campus. We want to continue to thrive and be that place for our communities that we serve. We want to make sure we've got the talent with our faculty and staff. We've got the best people in higher education. We've got to continue to be able to afford to attract that talent and keep that talent. So that's what this is about. We're not spending it on buildings. We're not spending it on landscaping. We're not spending it on anything other than supporting students and our employees and innovative practices in education that's going to make what we do even better.
$2.5 million. It says here the goal is ambitious. Our goal is more than just a number. It is going to help set the future.
It is, and that's all it's about. When we started talking about this about a year and a half ago, about the need to be able to say, what's the future look like? How do we future-proof? How do we invest some dollars now in our future? How do we build some reserves to be able to help with compensation for our people, help with attracting talent? This was the path that we decided to go down, and we worked with some nationally known community college fundraising consultants who helped us craft our methodology around this fundraising, and now we're in the thick of it. And we're Christy Kern, who's our Vice Chancellor for Institutional Advancement, and her team and I are spending time. We're happy to come. If anybody's got a community event, a civic organization they'd like to have a speaker come to, I would love to come and talk about the college and share the good news of what's happening at ASU Mountain Home and talk about how this community support makes us better long into the future.
On average, how many students attend ASU Mountain Home?
Right at 1,300 right now, and that's a mix of our traditional college students and our high school students who are taking concurrent classes while they're in high school, and those secondary tech center students that we talked about earlier. So about 900 traditional college students and about 400 high school students who are also taking college classes. But that number is going to grow. We've got a new strategic growth model that we're working on. We know that we have to grow to be sustained into the future as well, and so working on plans for that. I mentioned before, we've got capacity in our programs. We've got room for more students in the programs we have today. We don't necessarily have to add new programs in order to grow the college. There's space to do that now.
What is the footprint of ASU Mountain Home? Like, how big of an area do students come here to attend college?
Yeah, you know, last year we had students from 14 different states. And we have, I think, our primary, you know, North Central Arkansas is our primary loosely defined service area. In Arkansas, we don't have protected service areas for our two-year schools. But I think we were at around 20 counties in Arkansas this year that we had students from. Athletics is a way that we influence that. One of the reasons you see students from multiple states is largely our athletic programs are driving. Now, we've got tons of Missouri students who come down because we're an affordable, good, close option for them. But the other states is largely driven by athletics. But, you know, we serve a large area. We have healthy and good competition with our neighbors, Ozarka and North Ark and Batesville, those other two-year schools that are in the vicinity. We complement each other well. We partner with those other schools when they have a program that we don't have, or we have a program that they don't have. We collaborate to make sure that their students have access and our students have access to their programs. And so it's a really good ecosystem in Arkansas, the collaboration with the other schools. We're the best. I say that unabashedly. This is the fourth two-year school that I've worked at in Arkansas, and I'm very familiar with all the schools. They're all really, really good. There's no doubt that ASU Mountain Home is the shining star of two-year college education in Arkansas.
take just a quick minute to talk about the Promise at Mountain Home.
Yeah, Mountain Home Promise is amazing. There are a few Promise programs in the state of Arkansas. Mountain Home Promise is unique in that it only applies to ASU Mountain Home. So if you want to take advantage of it, if you're a graduating senior from Mountain Home High School, you can attend ASU Mountain Home with no tuition cost. And it's a last dollar scholarship, so all those other scholarships you get stack up, and then if you still owe a little bit of money at the end, the Mountain Home Promise is going to kick in and cover whatever's left in terms of tuition. It's amazing. This past year we had over $40,000 in Mountain Home Promise scholarships applied to graduates from Mountain Home High School. We're calculating now what that number is going to be for this class that graduates from Mountain Home High School this Friday night. It's an incredible partnership with the Mountain Home Education Foundation. It's another example of how a community comes together and says education is important. We're going to fund that through that Mountain Home Education Foundation and make it possible that every graduate from Mountain Home High School has an opportunity to go to college. That is a unique thing, and it's an incredible example of how this community supports both secondary and post-secondary education and values the importance of achievement in education, which leads to success in life that wouldn't be there otherwise. So we love that partnership. So happy that that was established a few years ago, and very thankful to the Mountain Home Education Foundation for that continued partnership.
It's time for a quick break. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be right back.
Introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels, from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Our community, relationships matter. A handshake still means something. And neighbors look out for one another. At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your biggest supporters, because every dream, every first step, and every big moment deserves someone who's right there with you. Farmers and Merchants Bank, rooted in Arkansas, growing communities. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville, voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day, or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday, 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today, where comfort meets savings.
Welcome back to the Morning Show on XL7-TV. Dr. Bentley Wallace, the Chancellor at ASU Mountain Home, Arkansas State University Mountain Home here in beautiful Mountain Home, Arkansas. Dr. Wallace, how do people donate or get involved with this campaign that you're running?
Sure. The easiest way is to just go to our website, asumh.edu, and you're going to see a Donate Now button, and the first drop down that you see after that Donate button, when you click on it, is going to be to the Unlocking the Future campaign. And we would love for people to consider those different giving levels that are defined within there: the Anniversary Leadership Circle, the Anniversary Partner, the Anniversary Friend. If you get questions about how we're going to use that money, money. If you got questions about how to make a multi-year pledge on a larger donation, just call Christy or me. But the opportunity is there. We need good involvement from our community partners to support this, both individuals and business partners. And just the website Donate Now button, you're going to see lots of information about it. So.
Is this a good time for people to come and visit the campus?
Yeah, it is. And it's glorious right now. The rain has been good. We started mowing a few weeks ago. Of course, we ramp up to commencement night, which was 2 nights ago, to where every flower bed, every blade of grass is just perfect on campus. The enhancements that we've made to the walking trail with the solar lights. I ran into somebody last night who was thanking me profusely for the fact that we were able to get those solar lights out there, because she and her friends walk at 4:30 in the morning every morning, and now we've got light out there. We've just put a new grant application in with the Department of Transportation to make further enhancements to the trail. Please come out and use the trail. Check out the art walk, both on the college side of the trail, go under the bypass and check out more art on the city side of the trail. We're about to expand the Mountain Home Art Walk as well. It's just absolutely beautiful on campus right now. Come walk our trail, play the disc golf course, hang out on our benches, see the art, come inside to our galleries and see the art that we have inside. We have an incredible permanent collection of art. If you haven't seen that before, come spend time on campus. It's a great place. The buildings are open. Come see us and hang out with us. We would love to have you do that. So one note, we do have a golf tournament coming up. This is the Mountain Home Charity Golf Classic that Yelcott runs, and for the past decade or so, the college has been the beneficiary of the funds raised at this golf tournament. It comes up the first full week in June, and there are still slots available for a few teams to add in. It's a great, fun 2-day tournament for all day Saturday, all day Sunday. Come out and support the college. The money raised from that goes directly to the technical campus, and we use that for supplies and technology and equipment that we need out there. And we've raised over $250,000 for that technical campus in the past decade through this golf tournament. Thank you, Yelcott, for your support over the years to make that possible for us. It's been great. And I want to thank you for this season. We've had ASU Mountain Home Trailblazer Baseball live on XL7 with a great broadcast. And so I think most people know that we do have, we've got bass fishing teams, we've got esports teams. We're bringing softball back this fall. Coach Clary's doing a great job recruiting, and softball will be back after a 1-year hiatus. It's back this fall. But we had a great season with baseball, and for our home games, they were broadcast live on XL7. Thank you for that. We're really looking forward to the next season, how we take up our entire game day experience, whether you're watching live on XL7 or you come to the ballpark and cheer on your Trailblazers. We're working hard to enhance that experience. Come out, and college baseball is fun. Number one, it's fast-paced, right? Most of the games are churned in 2 hours. You're in and out. We play a lot of doubleheaders. Thank you to the city of Mountain Home for our use of the fields at Cooper and Keller. That we wouldn't have athletics at ASU Mountain Home were it not for that partnership with the city of Mountain Home. They maintain those fields in such great shape for us. And so the opportunity to bring collegiate athletics, the popularity that's growing at University of Arkansas with their baseball team and at A-State with their baseball team, it's going to grow here too. And we want people to come out, support our players, those student athletes, our coaches, and it's fun. It is a fun environment, and collegiate baseball and softball is some of the most competitive athletic events you'll ever see. So thank you for your involvement with that. We really appreciate the partnership. And
absolutely.
Looking forward to next season.
It's good to see the fans, when they had the playoff game here, they hosted a 3-game playoff first round. The fans that traveled to come to that, remarkable.
Yeah, we had a good crowd out there, and we're still in infancy with athletics at ASU Mountain Home, but we are building that brand and the things around merchandise sales and concession stand and all those things that take an awful lot of energy from an awful lot of people, and a tremendous group of employees and volunteers behind the scenes making athletics go. That's another area that your business would like to be involved and support something. There's definitely room to support athletics at ASU Mountain Home, and we will say your name often and put your names on signs and banners and thank you publicly for those things. But thank you for stepping up this year to help us out with that. It was a great season, largely in part that we had a good live stream with a good broadcaster helping us out.
More than welcome. More than welcome. We've still got about 6 more minutes to go. So
Great.
What else do we want to cover?
Yeah, let's talk some more about programs that we have at the college that are connecting people to careers. I mentioned healthcare briefly earlier. We're in the middle of an expansion project of Godis Hall, which are our nursing and allied health building. We got a $6 million federal grant. Thank you to Senator Bozeman for help with that. And we're in the design phase right now. Later this month, we'll be ready with the bid to go to the street to hire a contractor to do the construction. We're going to add about 12,000 square feet across 3 floors of that building, and also do some renovation of the existing building. You know, we work with our clinical partners, Baxter Health and others, to say what should the learning environment for these new students who are CNAs and phlebotomists and LPNs and RNs and EMT and paramedics, how should they experience learning in the classroom and lab environment to best simulate what they're going to experience in the real world? Mm-hmm. And so we're renovating that building. It'll feel much, much more like a clinical space than an education space, and that's on purpose. We'll start that construction this summer, and with hopes of being completed before the start of the fall semester in 2027. So construction, with the size of the project, we think we can get that done just in time to be back in the building by fall of 27. We've got to live in the building through this next academic year while construction is going on, but they've got a good plan for that. And with that, we're going to move funeral science, which is now in McLean Hall. We'll move over to Godis Hall. We'll have space there. We'll have new learning laboratories for all of our programs, expanded simulation space for our nursing programs, all those things happening, and the demand, again, we're a destination for healthcare, and our employer partners desperately need qualified people to fill these roles. And so we're expanding to be able to do that and make more space. We're building out some generic space for program expansion in the future. We'll see what the demand is, and we'll do that. I also mentioned marine manufacturing. That's an opportunity. We have, we are the epicenter of sport craft manufacturing in the boat business right here in Baxter and Marion counties. And the demand is greater than ever for those companies to have well-qualified, safe, and productive people. And so come talk to us about those things. Automotive is a good example. Welding is a good example. We've mentioned those before. Again, the opportunity to change lives, not just the single student or the single employee, but their families, and how that broadens opportunity within a community. It's through that educational opportunity. And I promise you, we make it easy to get into college. We make it easy to pay for college, and we make it easy to connect to an employer and multiple employers who are going to compete for those graduates as they come out. The opportunities are there. Yes, it takes time and energy, and that's in short supply for a lot of people. We recognize that. But we've got the staff and we've got the supports in place to help people be successful through education and into work at the same time. And there's no better place to do that than ASU Mountain Home. Enrollment is open now for summer and for fall. Come out and talk to us. Just come to Roller Hall. Our new student success space, the Nest on the second floor Roller, is ready to welcome you and talk about that future. Come out and see us.
I'm going to give you 1 minute.
Sure.
What's your future plan? Where do you see ASU MH 10 years from today?
Yeah, we have to grow. Yeah, we have to grow. That's our biggest imperative. We're going to continue to thrive and be relevant, and that's the great thing about ASU Mountain Home. If tomorrow one of our current programs is no longer relevant because the economy changes, we'll put something different in. We'll continue to evolve our programs year in and year out based on what employers tell us our curriculum should be. When we do that, we know we'll be viable, we know we'll be relevant, and we will grow because we're following the demand of what the economy is saying is happening in our region. So the future is very bright at ASU Mountain Home. We want the community to continue to be involved with us and support us. Thank you for everybody who's done that. But 10 years from now, you're going to see that beautiful campus with even more students on it and more opportunity for success right here at home.
And the number of students, there's no limit.
No, but you got 134 acres. We'll build as many buildings as we have to build if we got to the point. But right now, we have capacity. We're not going to turn anybody away.
Mm-hmm. Sir, we appreciate you taking the time to join us.
Thank
this morning.
you. Appreciate it.
Looks like we actually have about 30 more seconds here, but
Okay, so I'm going to talk about one other thing real quick. We are getting ready to launch news about our 15th season for Performing Arts.
Okay.
The lineup of artists coming in the 15th year of Performing Arts is going to blow everything else away. It's going to be an amazing season. We're not quite ready to announce, but the Performing Arts Council and Christy Kern and her team are just about ready on that. They're putting final touches on contracts, and it is going to be an amazing season. Come out and share time with us at the college. Be a patron of the arts, support the arts, become a patron, and spend time on campus with us.
thanks again for joining us.
Thank
we hope
you.
to have you back before school starts.
Yeah, definitely. Thank
You've
you.
been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll see you tomorrow.